Hey guys, thank you for joining me on what it must be said is an incredibly hot and sticky day here in Hong Kong. But we're in the wonderful Central District today, just below the mid-level escalators, and we're about to go and get breakfast or brunch at Tsim Chai Kee, which is a wonton noodle place with an incredibly interesting history. Dumplings are a huge part of Hong Kong cuisine, but today we're not focusing on dim sum. We're looking at the other famous kind, wontons. A staple in mainland China for centuries, these little parcels started showing up in Hong Kong about a century ago. And today, wonton noodle soup is one of the most widely enjoyed working class dishes in the city. As far as restaurants, there are a few big names, but there's one that particularly stands out to me for its rebellious roots. And today, we're going to try and beat the queues to enjoy some of the best and biggest in the city, along with other mouth-watering menu items. So get your chopsticks ready, guys, because this is Sam Eats It. So, Tsim Chai Kee started off as an open-air stall of Dai Pai Dong in Shek Kip Mei, and the founder's son eventually took over and he wanted to take things inside, so he made it a brick and mortar store. But basically the interesting part of this story happens much later in 1998 when they moved here. The founder's son, second generation owner, he had big dreams. He wanted to move the brand to Central, where rents are higher, competition's fierce, but there's a lot of money to be made. So he did, and he moved it on Wellington Street. But what was really key to this story is the fact that he opened it across the road from Max Noodle. And any of you guys that know wontons in Hong Kong, you know that Max Noodle, back then in 1998, as they are now, it's kind of like the last word in wonton noodles. They're like the big boys. So to open a shop directly across the road, you've got to have some audacity about you. So that's what he did, and he knew to have a cat in hell's chance of being competitive, he had to make himself stand out. So that's what they did. They stripped down the menu and made it really bare bones so they could focus on being really good at just a few things. One of those things was the wontons. Now, Mac Noodles and a lot of other places around town, back then as today, they do a really dainty, traditional type of wonton. He scrapped that and he said, we're going to make huge wontons that are twice as big. So that's what he did. And now, these guys are absolutely famous for their huge ping-pong-sized wontons. So much so that they have queues out the door, like I'm just looking at now, and they've been recommended by the Michelin guide for years in a row. So this isn't a new place for me, guys. I've been in here quite a lot. I know this place very well. But today, I just wanted to show you guys so we can see what all the hype is about together. So let's get in there. Okay guys, so I've just got in and it is absolutely packed. It's like about 11:30. They're really particular about where you sit. If you're like a singleton like me, they want you sat in like a singleton space. If there's any two seats open, they're going to keep them for couples. So they're very strict about that. They'll herd you in, direct you. So yeah, I'm kind of having to be really close to the camera because there's just not a lot of space. So forgive me if I'm chopping my head off here. But yeah, the vibes are really cool in here. The decor in here is like very, it's kind of bare bones and wooden, like traditional Chinese elements in here, which is a bit unusual to be honest for a wonton noodle restaurant. But I suppose, yeah, that bare bones thing, it's kind of like the menu, which like I alluded to outside, is very bare bones. In fact, they only pretty much have 4 real items on the menu, or mixtures of them, and those are obviously your noodles, your big wontons, your fish bowls, and beef. And you can have a mixture of all of them, or you can have them separately, like noodles and fish bowls, or noodles and wontons. But for first timers, definitely recommend having the mixture of them all, because then you get to try everything and just see what you like, and then when you come in next time, you can either do that again, or if you particularly fall in love with the wontons, you can have just wontons. So I'm going to order the 3 together, and then yeah, we can try them all and see how it is. But yeah, my God, busy, hectic, but the smell is fantastic. So let's get ordering. Hello. Hi. 3 topping noodle. Okay. Thank you. Let's see how long it takes to come. It looks like they're really quick at this stuff. So I'm going to grab my chopsticks in anticipation. Getting hungry. And there is a line forming just outside as the clock approaches midday. I'm glad I got in here when I did. Thank you. Oh, looks delicious. Oh my God, that looks fantastic. Wow. And it was so quick. That took, what, about a minute, 2 minutes? Great. What we're going to do is we'll save the best to last. We'll go for the fish balls first, then the beef, then the wontons. Yes. Okay, they're moving me. No worries at all. Oh, not at all, no. Okay, so we're moving. We're officially moving. We're going to get a different angle. I love to keep it fresh for you guys. Keeping it fresh as always. Okay, so now that we're in our new position, let's try all this. And I'm going to lean over like this so you can see the bowl, see my face. And by the end of it, I'm hopefully going to leave full, satiated, and without an incredibly painful back. Let's see how this goes. First, fish balls. Let's try this. I'll tell you what, that is really, really, really good. Oh, I think it's got tangerine peel in, or something aromatic, something a bit citrusy, and then yeah, it's just really, really soft, honestly, inside. Kind of very fluffy for a fish bowl. Doesn't have a lot of resistance, and it makes it really, really, really nice. That's a pleasure to bite into, I'm telling you. Really, really nice. You can see there's a lot going on in there. I think they've got some scallions. So yeah, it's packed full of flavour, but it's quite gentle. It is quite a gentle flavour, but apart from that tangerine peel, it kind of hits you, gives you a little burst every now and again, reminds you, you know, what you're eating. I said that we were going to have the beef next and then the wontons, but I'd be remiss, of course. The underlining force in all of this is the noodles. So let's try the noodles. They look absolutely fantastic. They look really, really thin. Let's try the noodles and I'll tell you guys how they taste. Yeah. Al dente, a little bit eggy. Let's get some with this broth. Yeah, really good noodles. Now I've heard that they make these. I'm not sure whether they make them on site, but they're definitely handmade, and they'll leave them overnight, I believe, so that they can kind of settle, and some kind of chemical process makes them that much bouncier. So that's the trick behind these. But yeah, they're incredibly bouncy noodles. Phenomenal, absolutely lovely, and the broth. A little bit sweet, and I believe that is because they make it with pork bone, I think dried fish of some kind, maybe flounder, and monk fruit, which kind of lends a little bit of gentle sweetness to the broth. And it really is lovely, that, absolutely. Yeah, really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat a little bit more. We're going to try the beef, try the wontons, as is, with the sweetness of the broth, and then after that we'll start adding some of the condiments that, you know, is customary to put on. We got chili, we got soy sauce, and then we got white pepper, and we got something that looks to be very chili. Anyway, next let's try this beef. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and from memory it's really nice. Yeah, really nice. Super tender. I'm not sure exactly how they do it. I should imagine they... Oh God, that soup is so nice, so gently sweet. Yeah, the beef, they probably stew it, but yeah, very soft. And I'll tell you what, again, like a lot of the best old school restaurants in Hong Kong, these guys are so not stingy. Bang for your buck. They absolutely pack this little bowl, and not just with the noodles. They pack it with all the, you know, the more expensive stuff as well. There's beef, there's just tons of it in here. Let's try some with the noodles. Honestly, absolutely fantastic. And we haven't even got to the wontons yet. Let's move on to the headliner, these wontons. Now, in my bowl, I've had two. Because, you know, I've got like the three treasures thing, the bowl with three things. I'm sure if you get just the wontons, you get more, but honestly, two looks quite enough. These things are absolutely huge, absolutely huge. They are the size of ping pong balls. Let's do it. I mean, they're just fantastic. And they're a little bit different than the traditional ones, because traditional ones, as I was saying, they're smaller. They're also made with pork mince and shrimp, whereas these are just shrimp and they're not minced up or anything. I think you've got 2 whole prawns in there, which is just like, you know, absolutely fantastic and not unheard of, but it's pretty special. So you get 2 whole prawns in one dumpling, and it's just wrapped in its dumpling skin, and that is your wonton. Soaked up all the broth. It's pretty special. This is what these guys trade on, and you can see why. It's just, you know, it's delicious. It's amazing. There's some damn good balls. Okay, so now we've had our mind blown where everything served as is. Let's move on to making stuff a bit more fun. We got all the condiments here, and let's go to town. I'm eyeing that pot of chili. That's what I want more than anything. I might bang a little bit of white pepper on there as well, and just see how that changes things. Let's do it. On the spoon. Okay, yeah, please. So the lady's going to show me.
Chili.
Chili.
Really good.
Wow.
Pepper.
Yep. Look at that. Amazing. Ah.
1,
Yep.
2,
Yep.
3.
Yep.
Mix it.
Mix in there. Thank you so much. Cheers. So yeah, as you can tell, she's just told me what to do. I think she was scared I was going to absolutely destroy my bowl. Must have been doing that in the past, because I just bang it straight in, but she's given me an absolute pro tip that I think we all can learn from. You bang it in your spoon, and then you use your spoon as like basically a dipping bowl. So you bang your noodles in like that, bang them in there, and then I'll tell you what, that is absolutely fantastic. Really good. Completely changes the taste. Oh yeah. Yeah, very good. There's levels to this. Oh my god. That's special. This is amazing. I can't believe I've never known this secret, and it just changes everything. Tsim Chai Kee has taken on new meaning for me today, folks, and I'm glad that you guys could be a part of that. Oh yeah, that's something else. Highly recommend. Let's get stuck into this last wonton. I'm not going to dip it because it's too big. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour on the. Look at that, just coat it gently. Oh, and then. Oh. Incredible. Wow. And just like that, guys, I'm done, finished. A huge bowl, jam-packed, but I think it's a testament to how good everything is. The fact that I've just absolutely wolfed that down without even really realising. But yeah, what a meal. There are plenty of people queuing up outside, so I'm going to give up my seat gracefully, go and pay. All that for 52 bucks. I mean, you can't beat that. With value like this, it's no wonder that these guys are so popular with locals and what seems to be tourists as well. So yeah, thank you as always for watching the video, guys. Really appreciate that you spend your time watching these. It means a lot to me, and I will see you definitely in the next one soon. So take care. I'm gonna have another sip of this soup. Cheers. And that concludes our visit to Tsim Chai Kee. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if so, share this video, and of course, let us know in the comments where you'd like us to visit next. Thanks for watching, and until the next feast, stay hungry.